The Deputy Speaker of the French Parliament has called on Emmanuel Macron to work out strategy to exit from the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. Now, the French Parliament is calling for Emmanuel Macron to pull out of NATO, a body which has been there to take care of their collective security within the North Atlantic belt. They accuse Donald Trump of not respecting other countries. They also accuse Donald Trump of trying to bully other countries. They also say that Donald Trump is not living up to expectation as far as the value of NATO is concerned. This is why they are calling on Donald John Trump to, calling on their president, Emmanuel Macron, to exit NATO. NATO has created a veritable force to counter Russia aggression and aggression across the Baltic. But with this now, it is now on Emmanuel Macron to see how they can draft a strategy to pull away from NATO. Just to let you know that other European nations have been contemplating as to whether or not they are going to belong to NATO. Remember that Greenland is the main focus, and that is where Trump is basing his mind that Greenland must be taken, whether by decree or whether by military intervention or whether by sales, that Greenland will be taken. I want you to watch this video.
NATO's future may be in doubt. US President Donald Trump's Greenland ambition is pushing the alliance to the brink. Now voices are emerging from France about the country's role in the alliance. President Emmanuel Macron is facing calls to exit NATO. Here's a report.
The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, was formed in 1949. But it is now facing an unprecedented challenge. Disagreements have turned into disputes, and the Western consensus seems to be crumbling under its own weight. US President Donald Trump's America First policy has turned allies against each other, and the issue of Greenland is now a crucial pivot point for NATO. France, Germany, Denmark and other European countries have vowed to shield Greenland against American aggression. Troops from different NATO countries have already amassed in the Arctic. If Donald Trump pulls the trigger, it could pave the way for a NATO versus NATO confrontation. And not on the diplomatic table this time, but on the battleground. The Greenland crisis has sent shockwaves through Europe, and countries are recalibrating their stance towards NATO. Things are already moving in Paris. Pressure is mounting on Macron to leave the alliance. The deputy chairman of the French National Assembly is spearheading this campaign. In a staggering verbal attack on the US, Deputy Speaker of Parliament Clémence Gault said Washington is bombing nations in violation of international law and proposed a planned withdrawal of France from NATO. French President Emmanuel Macron has already issued a warning. He says that if the sovereignty of a European ally were affected, the cascading consequences would be unprecedented.
In Greenland, an autonomous territory of the Kingdom of Denmark, Europeans have a particular responsibility because this territory belongs to the European Union and is also that of one of our NATO allies.
The decoupling of national interests with global alliances could shape new security dynamics in the Northern Hemisphere. The alarm bells will be hard to ignore, especially if France feels disjointed from...
Congratulations! You've passed your GCE or baccalaureate, and now it's time to choose a professional university that opens real doors to your future. Let us introduce you to the African Higher Institute of Technology, a career-focused institution that not only awards internationally recognized certificates, but also guarantees direct employment opportunities upon graduation through its solid network of partner companies and institutions worldwide. This school operates in collaboration with the Cameroon Ministry of Higher Education, UBA Bank, St. Francis Xavier Institute, Canada. Located in Yaoundé, Mendong, away from the noisy town, AHIT provides the following for its students: a free brand new laptop immediately after paying a registration fee of 25,000 francs CFA, free high-speed internet access on campus, hands-on professional training, mentorship from local and international experts, offering courses like local government in accounting, finance and administration, computer engineering, artificial intelligence, biomedical sciences, economics and finance, business and management, arts and education, law and public policy, agricultural sciences. Whether you dream of becoming a software developer, civil engineer, healthcare technician, or business strategist, ICT is your direct path to success. Apply now and take the bold step toward a future of innovation, professionalism, and global opportunity.